It's the Glasstire Top Five. It's the week of May 4th, Quattro de Mayo.
2017.
2017. I'm Rainey Knudson.
You're Rainey Knudson. I'm Christina Rees. You are in New York City.
I'm in the Big Apple.
What you doing?
Seeing some art.
Yeah.
Number 5 is a show I just saw this week. David Simpson at Gallery Sonia Roche, minimalist painter. The title of the show is Interference. David Simpson's in his 80s. A very beautiful coffee table tome just came out about his work, going back to more geometric stuff from the 60s and 70s through his very, very sexy, luminescent, pearly, metallic current paintings. And Louis Grachos, director of the Contemporary Austin,
hey man,
wrote a big essay. I never get that right.
It's funny.
I can never get that right.
I have to look it up every time.
Yeah. But he wrote a big essay in it. It's a lovely book, and these are lovely paintings. It's lovely, minimalist, monochromatic, pearlescent, metallic paintings.
So number 4 this week is at the Wichita Falls Museum of Art. It's not a particular exhibition, actually. It's just kind of indefinitely up on display in 2 of the kind of wide passageways that connect 2 of the galleries in the museum. It's Frank Bulkeley, a photographer, well-known landscape photographer who's based in Arizona but has work in all the major collections in the U.S. It's called Aftermath, the Wichita Falls Tornado. So there was a tornado in Wichita Falls in 1979, a big one, and it wiped out huge parts of the city. And he went and photographed various locations where, the destruction was pretty notable. And then he went back about a year later and photographed those exact same spots to see how nature or the community had dealt with what had happened in those spots. And so these are pairings from 1979 and 1980. And I think originally there was an exhibition of all this. I think the body of work is about 40 or 50 photographs. What they have on sort of semi-permanent display in the museum right now is probably 20 of them. And it was the first that I had seen, and I thought it was great. I saw it last week.
Number 3 is Catherine Bernhardt at the Fort Worth Modern. It's one of their focus shows downstairs. If you told me that, if you just described these works to me verbally and said, well, they're really colorful, and she's been inspired by resist-dyed wax textiles, and they involve emojis and cigarettes and, little piles of poop and tampons.
And it looks like she does them in 10 minutes. And
it looks like she does them in 10 minutes. They're very washy. I mean, like, everything you're saying is like, blah. I love this show.
I know, I do too.
I love this work.
I do too.
I don't know. I need to give more thought as to why I love this show so much, but I just think that these are really smart, well-executed, exuberant paintings.
Sometimes a good pop song is just a good pop song. I mean, it's not like the Ramones took forever to write some of their biggest hits. These just
Thank
work.
You. Excellent analogy. That's exactly right.
Yeah, I think she paints fast, and she uses just pure instinct, and, you've got the craziest stuff in there, cigarettes and rolls of toilet paper and hammerhead sharks, and it sounds horrible. It's actually
It sounds horrible.
No, it's really good. So Cinemarfa is this weekend. It starts today. This is the 7th year. It's a big film festival / program in Marfa every year.
Peter Lucas is out there covering it for us, right?
Yeah, we sent him out there to cover it. He's covered it for us before. He does a terrific job, obviously, but it's always themed, and this year it's about politics and activism, very specifically. They're featuring local activists who make films and documentaries, as well as they're bringing in people from Ukraine and Cuba and New York. And there's a documentary that I'm really curious about by Luke Fowler about Artie Lang. Yikes.
Ah.
Alice Santoro, whose work we like a lot, who's based out there in Fort Davis, she's going to give a lecture.
If this is getting to you soon enough that you can be like, you know what, hey, I will go out to Marfa this weekend, you should go. And number 1 this week is Paul Ramirez-Jonas at the CAM. It's Atlas Plural Monument. This is the Upstairs Show, curated by Dean DiDerico. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed this show, and there are parts that I loved much more than others, but it's conceptual work. There's a big audience participation element in quite a few of these.
Yeah.
But there's a real generosity of spirit and warmth and humanity to them. Mm-hmm. I love pieces where he's exchanging keys to the city with anonymous people, or exchanging keys of his home to his home with an audience member who then has to, in turn, exchange a key to their home with the next person, and so on and so forth. And he's interested in vulnerability. He's interested in promises that we make. And
to me, it was like trying to find or locate, locate trust within the social contract.
mm-hmm.
Like, he still maintains that.
So you took Eileen Miles there to do the promise piece, where you make a promise to yourself or to whomever, to the public, whomever, didn't you? Did she do one?
She sat down at a table and she was kind of on the spot, but they say, give us a promise, and then they do a rubbing of it, and then they put it up in big marquee letters on the wall, and I took a picture. I can put it up, the picture of her doing it. She promised, I will not eat sugar until there's a female president. I was like, damn, really?
That's hardcore.
Yeah, I know.
Do you think she can do it?
I sort of trust that she can do just about whatever the hell she wants to do, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably fair. All right, Eileen, no sugar for you, ma'am.
Man.